Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Deadfire with me, Bring It On. Let's explore the Temple of Tangaloa ruins. So it looks like possibly pirates were using this as a hideout.
No can do.
Fat bubbles thick on the surface of this pot. The rising steam smells sweetly of meat. Yeah, but what kind of meat?
Looks like trouble.
Right.
Take him down.
Captain Angfor.
That's it.
Ribs last. Right.
Alright, hang in there, guys. I think we've still got this under control.
It's me too.
At least I hope we do. It's a pretty good spot for that, I think.
Let's try again. Del night. How may I?
So Aloth is probably going to go down here. Don't think there's anything I can do about it. But maybe there is.
Let's try again.
It's me too.
This is futile.
I did not look at their resistances. Yeah, so I should have that modal turned on. Fighting those guys.
Mow it. Exceed. Oh.
This is futile.
But I still think we've got it under control. Let's go and launch this over here as well. Don't think we'll pick up a kill off of it, but you never know. This might actually be better, because we want to keep Aloth alive. No sense in letting him get injured if we can prevent it.
That must.
Mow it. Exceed. Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah!
Go!
Mow.
Oh, I should have my sword out instead. These are Kip.
Yeah?
Mow. Just like that.
Let's go!
That was about as useful as.
This ogre pirate's putting up a heck of a fight. And Captain Angfor is just dying to the burn. I should have looked at his resistances beforehand. But it worked out.
I'm on a pickle.
How may I help?
Right on target. Yeah!
That hardly seems fair. So,
That's cool. You can hear Modward laughing.
That was amazing. You're so great at killing things. I mean, really great. Wow. I feel incredible. Can we do it again?
Okay, now we have to deal 1500 damage to Kith enemies. We got Eager Lover, plus 2% action speed on scoring hits until end of combat. Stacks up to 10 times. This is incredible. I'm buzzing. They feel it too. Do they know? I should tell them, but what if it scares them away? Gods, I don't care. I thought I'd never have this again.
What do you want? None of your god's damn business.
Didn't we already do this one? Animats rarely retain their consciousness, let alone their memories. You're different.
Nice of you to notice.
You hear what can only be a sneer edge in Modwer's voice.
I was a ruler beyond compare. Handsome, just, exceedingly well-muscled, beloved of my subjects and favored by Wodika. In truth, I don't know. I was a ruler beyond compare.
Alright, well, I'm impressed.
Just, excuse me? Sarcasm's my thing. Go find your own bit.
But the sword tries to maintain a serious tone. A slight laugh follows its words.
In truth, I don't know who I was. So far as I can remember, I've always been a sword. Whatever memories I had of a time before, they're gone. I was a ruler beyond.
Alright, roll your eyes.
Hey, just because I don't have eyes doesn't mean I can't see what you're doing.
In truth, I don't know. None of your god's damn business.
If you say so, but if you ever want to talk about it.
You haven't earned the right to ask me these kinds of questions. I hardly know you. Let's go kick.
There we go. Everything's now grayed out. As it should be.
Will do.
Kith meat. What I was thinking. Bones scored by jagged cuts and picked clean of meat and marrow lie in a disorganized heap. Kith meat recipe. The paper is ragged-edged and stained with grease. Notes in a barely legible hand detail the preparation of a dish from the cook's childhood called sweet-tongued terrine, but substituted with meat of an unusual provenance. At the bottom, someone has scrawled, "Make for Aelina in June when I get back home." Okay. Not sure if I ever eat the kith meat or not. I guess if push comes to shove. We also found Angfor's journal. 3 and Alton 2827 AI. I found this water-stained notebook at the bottom of my satchel, and now, having no use for it, I must record my thoughts, or I fear I will go mad in the solitary confinement of my own head. Months have passed, and still we are stranded on this cursed island. The few supplies we had with us at the time of our calamity have dwindled away to little more than dust and crumbs. When it became clear that we would be trapped on this island for some time, we began to ration our food. It was half rations at first, but as the days wore on and help became ever less a possibility and ever more a dream, we took only 1 meal a day, then 1 meal every 2 days. Fresh water at least is plentiful. It bubbles up from a crack in the stone near the ruins. No doubt it is pushed to the surface by some unseen force of volcanism. I should have liked to have had my instruments on hand to record its rate of flow and volume, but those are long since gone, likely resting at the bottom of the sea. Our numbers shrink day by cursed day. Always now my clothes smell of rancid meat, of sweat and smoke. The jerk we made from Carol's thigh has gone off. We had thought he might survive the amputation, but he passed away in the night 2 days ago from a fever in his blood. 16 Preoton 2827 AI. We have better learned how to cure our meat, but our blades have gone dull. We have only seawater with which to cleanse them. None have survived an amputation since Carol's tragic passing, so we no longer bother with the practice. More's the pity, I was becoming an old hand at it. Eloise was lost to us today. It pains me to write the words, though her passing comes as no surprise. She drew the shortest reed. Her necklace I intended to keep, but has gone missing since her death. I'd always thought it suited her, but the stone matched the light in her eyes. I wanted to remember that light. Perhaps someone is hiding it, but I do not know why they would do me such an unkindness. I was meant to have it. She never said as much, but I know. I'll perform a search of the others' belongings when next I have the midnight watch. Woe betide the thief. 13 Majalton 2827 AI. A chill wind has found us. It blows ceaselessly across the isle, whipping our shelters into disarray and peppering our meals with sand. We take shelter in the nearby ruins, though I am loath to do it. Always that place has seemed to me befouled by some unfriendly spirit, for I hear whispers when the wind blows. They cry for mercy, for salvation. Another of the crew has disappeared this morning. Some suspect he tied his stones to his wrists and walked himself into the sea. But they are wrong. I saw him walk while he was dreaming, with jerky movements not his own. He wandered deep into the ruins and did not return. "20 Majalton 2827 AI. So few of us remain. I envy them, the departed. Their souls are returned to the wheel and free to find new lives to lead. We unlucky few receive no such boon, and that is what we have given them, a gift. We suffer so they might be free. Arlander says we might fashion a raft large enough to escape this place. He is mad. We belong to this isle now, as it belongs to us."
On it.
Jordu red-handed. They mentioned a necklace in his journal, so maybe...
That's unusual.
we'll find a unique item here. You find a middle-aged dwarf tied to a post, a pile of bloody refuse scattered at his feet. His beard is a matted mess, and his face is streaked with dirt. Despite his haggard state, he twists against his bonds when you approach.
Bless your neckers. You're just in time. Another moment more and I would have been dinner.
What happened here?
It's a right sorry tale, I'm afraid to say. Our ship, a beautiful ship she was too, ran aground in a storm. Waves so high we couldn't see a damn thing, you understand? Come to discover this here island's about as barren as an ancient lecher's bed. Not a scrap of nothing edible on it. And none of us were especially keen to take our turn about a wheel, so...
He trails off, unable to meet your eye.
As the months wore on and no one came looking for us, we started running low on crew and, victuals. I think what few of us were left here at the end might have gone a little nutty.
Who are you?
Jordan, red-handed of the Imposter's Lament. Well, formerly of the Imposter's Lament.
He laughs a little too loudly.
Something of a lifelong deckhand I am. Picked up cooking in the last few months, too. Meat's my speciality, on account of the, well, you know, the business here, with the cannibalism.
Let's go in and untie him.
My wrists thank you mightily.
He takes a moment to flex and bend his hands, working the circulation back into them. His lips twist into a grimace when he runs his fingers over the deep bruises the ropes left.
Say, you got a ship? Couldn't get here without one, right? You by chance have any spots open for an old dwarf like me? I might not look it, but I'm a deft hand with the rigging. Can even cook some.
Tough call. Do I want a cannibal in the crew? Now, he did turn into cannibalism out of desperation, which does have a precedent historically. Can we really judge them for that? Because we weren't in their situation. I think we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. In worst case scenario, he dies, ship-to-ship combat. Accept his offer. Welcome to the crew of the Defiant.
I owe you one, Captain. A death like this, I'm not sure I'll ever be able to repay you. You like stew? I got a great recipe. Flavor's real different, like nothing you ever tasted. I'll make it for you. You know, in thanks.
He gives you a quick wink and a nod before heading back to the ship. Okay. Well, that's fine.
Right.
Some of the bones in this pile are cracked and bleached with age. It's real easy to say you won't turn to cannibalism. You've also never been in a situation where you might. We never found the necklace, but there is more to the island to explore. Alright, to Amira's Whisper. The light fog curls about your ankles. Breathless, whispering voices call to you from the darkness. They cry in half-uttered sentences, and moans, gurgles, screams. A few words you can make out among the chorus beg for mercy, for an end to their pain. Step into the fog. Wisps wind around your torso and cling to your skin. The cries become shouts, and the chorus screams. The fog thickens until you see nothing but its swirling, ghostly shape. Dark forms appear in the fog. They encircle you one moment, and disappear the next. Ask Jody to draw the spirits into her lantern. I think it's time for you lost lot to find the light. This way now. That's right. Aloth nods, quiet smile etched across his lips. The dense fog swirls into Jody's lantern. You hear the faint tink of metal striking the ground. You bend down to examine it, and discover a small necklace. The stone at its center sparkles with the red of a fire's dancing flame. Unhindered by the fog, you're now free to continue exploring the island. Eloise's Locket. So Ghost Touched, plus 10 accuracy against spirits, and Enlightened, plus 1 intellect. Crafted from silver and inlaid with a bloodstone, this necklace bears a short inscription in Adiran, identifying the owner, the former first mate of the Imposter's Lament. Within its compartment rests a curled lock of light brown hair. Spiritual essence infuses the pendant, lending both it and its wearer an otherworldly air. This one's intellect, huh? Alright, to the Imposter's Lament. Waves batter a splintered hull that doggedly refuses to sink. Whoever abandoned this may have left something behind. A grand old galleon sits just off the shore, listing so hard to the side its top deck stands nearly vertical. Its main mast has been snapped clean in half, as if by the hand of an angry beast. Sift through the wreckage. You take some time to explore the wreckage, and find nothing of value. Continue searching the ship. You continue poking about the wreck, and find a tattered old flag. Hey, Principe colors! Continue searching the ship. Continue poking about the wreck, find nothing of value, continue searching. And find a crate of adventuring supplies. We got a pry bar. You search the ship from top to bottom, there's nothing of value left. And considering the circumstances the Cannibal was in, I still feel like I have to justify it. He deserves a chance at redemption. Either he finds it on our ship, or he doesn't. But now we go back to Nekataka. Plus, it's free labor. Well, it's not free. We have to feed them and pay them. It's actually the opposite of free. For a brief second, I thought that ship was going to come try and get us. Alright, to Sansa's.
Welcome back, welcome back. It is a pleasure to see you once again. Tell me, how is the sailing? Smooth? Nothing to delay your expedition, I hope. How might I assist you?
I've got some material for your book.
Ah, how exciting. Let's see here. Goodness, that's not what I was expecting. And so close to Porto Mage. You've done wonderfully. This book will be the best thing since Cassini's adventures, and that was all romantic rubbish. Here, your pay, my friend. We're only getting started, of course. There's more to see. Tikawara next, I think. How does that strike you? It's a little Huana village out to the southeast. 3 islands this time, all nameless and unloved. They form a little triangle around Tikawara, if you squint. I'll be waiting.
Okay. Now we have a vault to break into.
My Seraphim, is there anything you have a hard time with, aside from humility?
I reckon I'll be a fancy at most things, more so all things piratical.
If only we were all as confident in real skills as you are in imagined ones.
You'd be right surprised how far confidence will take you, lad. Or you'd have to give it a try.
Oh wait, it's here.
Huh?
Now, of course, there was the hint that the cannibals were a little bit more than desperate, because someone had offered to build a raft and leave the island.
Sure.
They refused. That could have been out of guilt as well. Also, I just had a thought. You can actually body block NPCs when they're walking around, so it's possible.
Oh, of course.
Halberdier walks back out, we can just block her. She can't get back in.
Hey.
Like that.
I shall be discreet. I'll see what I can do.
Alright, another quick save, and use this.
I'll see what I can do. It is done. Indeed.
Huzzah.
That's unusual.
Alright, make sure nothing else is
I'll
trapped.
see what I can do. It is done.
Oh, hello there.
I'll see what I can do. The work. For a moment.
Bunch of experience for our trouble, too. Let's see what I grabbed there. Curiously, these bars appear to be no more than wooden blocks coated in paint. Oh, it's a false vault. At first glance, the statuette appears to be made of solid brass. Oh. Oh, it's just made our way through. Okay, well.
How may I help?
So much for my thought. Oh, removes all injuries, +2 to all skills until rest. That's really good. Can we craft that? We can. We can make 3 of them, too. Huge fan of that potion. Alright, let's look at these new weapons. So we have Ronig's Wrath. It's a rapier, one-handed, accurate +5, exceptional, thrusting +4 melee accuracy, and flurry +10% action speed. Since its inception, the Valiant Dueling Society Collegia Me Defensia Mutio, or Mutio, generally restricted membership to citizens of the republics. An exception was made when the legendary Adiran duelist Ronig Dacia petitioned to join. He was ushered into the ranks of the Valiant elite, and amazed onlookers and opponents alike with breathtaking displays of swordsmanship. His contemporaries noted that he never fought with any embellishment or grandeur. Rather, he displayed a flawless mastery of fundamental techniques. Browning was gracious in victory and humble in defeat, although the latter is only speculation. According to the Society's records, he never lost a bout. Even his rapier was without pretension, lacking the filigree and finery of most Valian weapons, though his compatriots did not hold that against him. He maintained the weapon meticulously and kept it polished to a mirror shine. And conveniently, Aloth uses rapiers. Resounding Call. It's a warhammer. Perfect. It's exceptional. Cacophony. Attacks with this weapon are very loud, plus 100% damage to destructibles, 50% chance random mind affliction for 8 seconds on target on scoring critical. Sorry, that was a little redundant. 2 ons threw me off. Whoops. So I wonder what the list of afflictions is. Can affect intellect, perception, and resolve. The Bellmasters of Hell's Gate Citadel have used hammers such as this for generations, both to signal incoming ships and to mobilize the city garrisons in time of danger. The haft of this hammer is worn from long use, though the twin heads are pristine, save for a slight discoloration from the countless impacts of steel on brass. We just got a significant upgrade. Our warhammer wasn't even fine yet. What are the upgrades for this? So, Bellringer. The order aims for the target's head, concussing them. Oh, it's an active. And Call to Arms. Destroying a destructible grants thunderous blows. Gather all of your strength into your strikes. Gain the tenacious inspiration while the effect lasts. Plus 5 might and 2 penetration. I think Bellringer's better just because it doesn't depend on having destructibles nearby. Cool.
Aye, of course.
That heist was far more lucrative than I expected. Alright, I'm going to call it here. Next episode, we will speak with Captain Villami and continue with the Family Pride quest. Yeah. I'm curious to see what's going to happen since we talked the Valera out of participating in the heist. I'm assuming no one's going to show up. And then Azali will agree to Atello's terms. At least to meet. But for now, thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.